Here I am sitting in my car waiting to pick up the kids and realizing that I've been meaning to make this video for like a couple days, and if I don't do it now, then I won't get to it because I'm going up to ski school, got tons to do, and you know how it is. So I'm going to do it now since I have like 10 minutes. So, really cool stuff happening. Lots of changes. You can tell I'm tired. It's been a long week. The one thing I wanted to share was I just had the most incredible weekend in Boulder at Chicks Who Click, which was this totally cool conference put together by Gwen Bell and Denise Smith, and I mean, it was so amazing and fun and worth it. And I got to sing karaoke, yay, which, you know, I love to do. So it's up on my YouTube at ZA Ellen if you want to see it. Not that you have to. But the one thing I wanted to talk about really quick is while I was at Chicks Who Click, there was, right after lunch, there was this really cool woman who I will, she's a life coach who I will talk about in words in the blog too. And she had us do this exercise in finding our inner wise woman. And as you can probably relate, I had a really hard time finding my inner wise woman, although I'd love to learn to do that. So she had us draw a bubble around us and pretend that, I mean, there was a long drawn out thing for it, so I'm going to do a shortened version. Pretend that there was a tube going down from the base of our spine into water where all of our thoughts were going to come out, and we're going to picture them and hear them falling into the water and all that. And then listen to your inner wise woman after you get all your thoughts out. And then after, we sort of brainstormed and wrote down sort of our experiences, feelings, anything that came to mind. And of course, being the TMI queen I am, you know, too much information, I, of course, like to share. Didn't know this was going to happen, but what I shared was that I couldn't stop the things from coming out. They kept coming out and falling in and coming out and falling in, and it never stopped enough for me to actually hear my inner wise woman. And then as it kept coming out, there were sharper edges to it, and then the water got kind of murky and mucky and like dirty looking and sludgy. And then as I was talking about it, I was just saying, you know, I know things have been really hard, and it's really hard for me to clear my head. And I started to cry. And I'll post the picture on here, but of course my friend Jen, who was sitting in front of me, turned around and took a really cool picture, and it's actually one of my favorite pictures of me, and I'm crying. Funny, huh? Anyway, she said that it was about you know, to give myself permission to cry, which of course I said, well, I don't really need permission to cry because I'm pretty good at crying. And then after, everybody kept coming up to me and telling me like, oh my gosh, that was so brave, but that was so cool, or, you know, because I guess it was clear if I cried that it was probably that I'm just going through a really tough time. But I mean, it's been kind of stressful for the last couple of years. So anyway, it is what it is. But then Zena Wiest came up to me and she said the most amazing thing. I was like, oh my God. So you guys know how I'm trying to start this company, Recaptivation, and it's really about recaptivating old things. I mean, whether it's bottle caps, taking old yarn and turning it into hats. I knitted this one on the plane on the way to Boulder. And, or just even anything that you think is junk and turning it into something beautiful. And she said that what she thought of when I was talking about how things kept coming out and the water getting dirty was that, here's the thing, Ellen, you're pulling in all of this junk and this stuff and everything and collecting it to turn it into something beautiful. And so it made sense to me that you would have a lot of stuff and maybe you weren't ready for it all to be gone yet because, you know, you were recaptivating it, which is Recaptivation, the name of the company. I was like, that is so cool and so awesome. And it made me feel so good that I was like, you're right, that's true. Although I still do need to find my inner wise woman and be able to meditate. But that whole thought was really cool, so I thought I'd share it with you. And more on Chicks Who Click coming up. Bye.